Janet,
I'm Gareth,
and we're the Port Monkeys.
and we are on the Grand Princess sailing to Alaska.
We are in the Vista Lounge right now at the Captain Circle little party.
And the ship is vibrating and it's bouncing this thing up and down.
Before we get any further, I want to give some shout outs to Shar and Ron from Ridgecrest, California, Jeff and Cheryl from Arkansas, Dee and Eric from
People all
Phoenix,
around.
Arizona, Robin from Fullerton, California, Pat from North Texas, Jean and Ron from Lake Elsinore, California, Debbie and Bobby from Northridge and Santa Clarita, California. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you guys, and thanks.
Sorry. We're going to walk up to the cabin. We're, like Janet said, in the Vista Lounge for the Captain Circle daily party. Good evening,
Hi,
Tricia,
Tricia.
and hi,
Hi,
Christina.
Christina. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Austin. Hi, Liam.
No stamp
Hi,
today. It was
Jules.
a holiday. Happy Labor Day, everybody. So we're going to show you the cabin and talk about something that happened today. Uh, Although I will mention right now, last night in Beatles trivia, which was Name That Tune, like it always is, they never do Beatles trivia. They do trivia all the time, but when it comes to Beatles, it's always Name That Tune.
And they play too much of the song.
Well, but anyway, we got all the songs right, of course. I think a couple other groups did. But she gave groups points for dancing, which we got, but there's only two of us. So other groups won because they had six people or four people.
And didn't get all the answers correct, but they beat our score.
So somebody commented on a video I made years ago, what a complainer. And I am. I'm going to wear that badge proudly. Anyway, we're going to take a spin through here, take a look at the food. Pigs in a blanket.
And then we will go back and show you our cabin.
Then we'll walk upstairs. Our cabin as well. It's right above here, on the next deck up. Oh, okay. My gimbal, as usual, does not want to cooperate. There we go. Not sure what the deal is. It just doesn't like ships, which is the only time I use it. And they're playing some music here, so I'm going to have to talk really loud while I show you the food really quickly. Pigs in a blanket. Now, see that mustard? Go ahead. I asked for that because they didn't have it out. I said, you got hot dogs, you got mustard, right? And they gave it to me, and I brought it down here and set it there. So I've had my fingers. And for pretzels, I told him. Yes, you're right. Anyway. Hey, staff captain?
Oh, just the bridge manager.
Just the bridge manager?
I missed one slot.
Someday. Missed it by one stripe. Oh. She played axe throwing. Were you axe throwing earlier? Okay. Did you hit the target? Because I didn't.
Once or twice.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you. We played against the officers today in the piazza. And you only got to go once, and I missed. I missed. So, of course, we're in the aft of the ship. We're in the middle of nowhere. I think off the coast of Oregon.
For the ship being at capacity, it doesn't seem very crowded.
No. Well, you saw yesterday at the captain's welcome aboard party. I mean, what was there, 50 people there? So, and that place, they said there's 1,700 elites on board, and there was, 20 or 30 in there. So we'll wait till they do the Captain's Circle party, because that's the invitation, right? So here we are in Emerald Deck 8. And hopefully he's not in our room cleaning it because we left the privacy sign on. Privacy.
It's a lot of magnets.
I think one's missing. We only have one magnet. And I made it myself. So, this is cabin E622, Emerald 622. Ooh. So we're going to give a little cabin tour here. And let's start, and I know I've shown you this before, but we'll start with our view.
Isn't it lovely?
So sunset's in about an hour, I'd say. The seas have calmed down. Yesterday they were a little rougher than this. And if we get lucky, in Skagway, we have to tender. We're going to dock, but you can't walk on the dock, so they're going to tender because of the landslides over the years. And they haven't fixed it. So maybe this will drop down and we'll have a view of, Mud Bay or whatever. Janet's playing with ice. If you wonder what that noise is. It sounds like you improve every cruise you sail on. Sounds like I improve. I don't know what that means, Jules. I don't know what we were talking about. Anyway, so here's the bathroom. Typical cruise ship bathroom. There, I just walked across it. There's a mirror. Wait, 2 mirrors. See? Shelves. Sink. In case you've never been on one. Shower curtain. Of course, nowadays they're doing the solid thing. A faucet or a shower head that doesn't come off. You got them to oh yeah. I wonder if they will in the future because that thing was full and if you didn't notice, it was empty now. And like I said, he set it on my table. He handed it to me because I said no mustard. And I said, well, I'm done eating now. Let me give it to everybody. So you get some shampoo and conditioner, body wash. One of these is water on off pressure and one of these is temperature. And the temperature is always written in Celsius. And a clothesline. Now the last cruise ship we went on didn't have one. It slips into there. So that's the bathroom. That's the closet. That's it for closet. I brought some extra wire hangers. I've had to double up some of my clothes. I could get more hangers from them, but I don't think they'd fit. And there's some empty hangers. Got a shelf up here with our life preservers.
Not much room for shoes.
Got some shoes. Brought some waters and sodas. Brought some snacks. Got a safe. My chonies. Camera equipment, right? Look, I brought the microphone. Do you think maybe I plugged the microphone, the external, into the headphone jack? I've been thinking about that. I haven't tried it. So the nightstands, if you've never been on this ship and you're thinking of going on it, have USB-A ports on them, both of them. So 2 USB ports. Drawers, little cubby hole on each side. The only outlet behind the bed, the lamps are plugged into, and you'll say, oh, I'll just unplug the lamp. It's European style, so you'll have to bring an adapter. An adapter that fits into that hole, right? If you know what I mean, on the European. So my adapter, I don't think would fit into the hole. See, this is a Tesson adapter, got on Amazon, and it slides for UK and so on. I'm using USA, but I angled the prongs because that's Australian. And that's what that plug is, Australian, because this ship sails a lot in Australia. 2 more USB-A's. One there, one over on that nightstand. Two more here, but with this I cover them up. But my Anchor here, Anchor, has two USB-Cs and one USB-A port. So I plug it in there. And the Tesson has three USB-A ports and one USB-C. So I'm covered. Covered. We probably showed this the other day. There's this blow dryer here that doesn't work, attached to the wall. So they've got another blow dryer in the drawer. Somebody put a bunch of junk in here. But so it does have a blow dryer. It's just in the drawer. And two more drawers. No drawer here. What kind of crayon? Whoa. What kind of crayon do you use to bring on the... Oh, carry on. I use a Port Monkeys canvas bag that I had made. Portmonkeys.com. Carry on, yeah. Sorry. So we have a couple of these. We fill them with the stuff. As soon as we get on the ship, we come to our cabin, even though the sign says your cabin's not ready, and we drop this junk off. And then we go to the buffet or down to the dining room or wherever. So, but yeah, it's heavy, but we only have to carry it, onto the ship and then up to the cabin and so on.
But we had a 6-pack of soda, a 12-pack of bubble water, and a bottle of wine in each of them.
Somebody gave these to Janet last night while we were live. I think while we were live. You might have seen it. Yes, they're ducks. Found a couple of ducks, found one today, already re-hit it. This shelf used to be for television. Remember, this ship launched in 1998, so it was still CRTs, cathode ray tubes. So a little TV would fit up here with coaxial cable. So now it's a handy dandy shelf with a USA type outlet and a plastic nothing. And we have this little tower, 5-port USB tower. So it works perfect for charging everything else. Cameras, I got several GoPros in there. This is the remnants of our mini bar. I shouldn't say the remnants. That is the mini bar setup. Plus, you get we got what, 6 sodas, 2 bottles of water, 2 bottles of sparkling water, and I guess that's it.
2 beers.
Oh, and 2 beers. We drank the beers. Of course, don't tell anybody, but I brought the remnants of another mini bar on board with me. Wrapped them in socks, stuffed them in my shoes. Table, towels. Janet wanted to say.
We always ask for ice.
The room
Not
steward.
necessarily for our drinks, but this way we have water throughout the day.
It tastes better than the water out of the faucet if you melt the ice, right?
We can take our meds and have water.
So TV, I'm not going to go into it. On this cruise, it pinwheels about every 2 minutes for 30 seconds.
And then takes you off.
Sometimes it takes you back to the menu, and you got to, if you're watching a movie or whatever, you got to go back to it. I did notice on the news, on live TV, it wasn't as bad.
Right.
The ship actually gave us a note today in the patter. That's the patter. That's the daily activities, right? Officers versus guests axe throwing. That's what I was talking to that lady about. Is that a pay mini bar? No.
Not if you're elite.
Since we're elite, we get a mini bar set up. That was it on each cruise. Satellite TV and internet reception, they say it's going to be bad. And it is. It looks like you are well set up with charging. Oh, yeah. Too much. Too much so. Now, On the first day, well, second day of a cruise, a Princess, they always give you this note. First impressions. Dear guest, blah, 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 blah. Christian Tessulino. Tessulino? Is that what it is?
Yep.
And I always write something. Oh, I didn't bother to circle one of those numbers, though. I don't think. Anyway, I wrote something to Christian. There he is. He's from Romania. He's the hotel general manager. And today, when we were in the cabin, somebody stuck an envelope under the door. And when we opened it, it was an ad for photos, for getting your picture taken. And so a few minutes later, somebody stuck another envelope under the door. And it was this letter addressed to us, inviting us to eat in the reserved dining room for the rest of the cruise. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, we already do the Elite Lounge and we already have the water shuttle priority, which in Skagway is the only water shuttle. So I don't know whether he liked my message I wrote. It was very nice, if I say so myself. But we get to leave and eat in the reserved dining room. It used to be called Club Class if you haven't sailed with Princess in a while.
But normally you only get it if you book one of the reserved suites or mini suites.
Well, that's the cabin, and that's the big news for today. We're playing progressive trivia, which we play every day at a different time.
And we're not doing so well.
I mean, we're not first, but we're not last. I think we're in, after the first day, we were in sixth place. I'm thinking after today, we'll still be in sixth place. So
There's a lot of teams playing.
and we're just two. Is the food supposed to be any different? Okay, so the reserved dining room, number one, you don't need reservations. We waited 20 minutes last night to get in.
Yeah.
And we have a reservation. So even if you have reservations, you wait a long time. Apparently, in the reserve, now we've never, ever eaten in the reserve before. Lunch today. After we got that letter, we ran down just to see if that's what it, because I didn't know if that's what they meant. And they checked and they said, yeah. So, so number one, you don't need a reservation. You just go up to the podium and they seat you. It's different tablecloths and different napkins and different glasses. And it's one part of the Da Vinci dining room on deck 6, if that means anything to you. Starboard side, right side.
But they're supposed to have at least one entree that isn't on the regular menu,
Right.
and a specialty that the chef makes for that
Right.
dining room. Today it was some pasta,
Yeah.
but we didn't have any.
Lucky you guys. Congrats. Thanks again for the super video you guys make, Dwayne. Thank you.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
But
So yes, it's the same food plus some other
something.
food.
And so we'll find out tonight when we go to dinner.
Yeah, we're going down
What's
there
different?
tonight. And if we don't enjoy it, we'll go back to our regular. Like I said, we have the same day and time, same time, same restaurant reserved every day for the entire 30 days, I think. 32 days. We've already gone twice. But now with reserve, now I think it's only for this cruise. So
Maybe it's only for the next 14 days, and then we go back to
Which
the
would
regular
be-
dining room.
yeah.
But
So-
we don't know. And we don't know why they sent us that letter. Whether it was because of the comment that Gareth wrote, or whether it was him meeting up with the captain yesterday.
Don't know.
They did take our cabin number when he talked with
Yeah, you
the
remember.
captain. And so maybe that was it, but just not sure.
Yeah, don't know. So I guess that's it,
Yeah.
right? Because it's almost dinner time, isn't it?
But thanks for watching, and tune in tomorrow.
Another sea day. We'll walk down deck 7 tomorrow, the promenade deck. How does the tipping work if you have different? Wait.
Different waiter in the dining room.
Okay, so first of all,
Bye, Dwayne.
they automatically
Have a nice dinner. Thank you, Hasty.
they deduct $17 a person, or add $17 a person to your account for
Per day.
gratuities per day, per person. So we're paying $34 in gratuities. We often give our waiters extra money at the end of the cruise, our room steward extra money at the end of the
Thank you,
cruise.
Tricia.
Uh, but if we have a different waiter in the dining room every night, unless one was just amazing or whatever, they're going to have to share the $17.
Now, we have heard that a lot of people go up to guest services and ask to have the tips removed from their account. And they will do that. And then they say that they will tip individually as they go through the cruise. We don't do that. The tip, if you give it to them personally, you're eliminating everybody else that's behind the scenes. You know, the person that's doing our laundry, the person doing the dishes, you know. It's just
Yeah, that $17 is divided up among a
the
dozen
1,000
people,
crew members
Well,
that are on the ship.
a dozen different jobs,
Yeah.
let's say.
So, it's a personal preference for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people tip, some people don't.
We're not against it. We just don't like it. It's a lot of money.
It adds up to a lot
Multiply
of money.
that by
Yeah.
30 days, 32,
Yeah,
and it's $1,000.
between the two of us, yeah.
So anyway, bye again.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
2 more sea days.
Bye, Liam. Bye, Ashley. Bye, Austin.
Bye, Jules. Bye, Christina. Bye, Jesse. And bye, Hasty. But you already said that. Bye.